Alright, just gonna kind of do this for a bit. Yep, definitely watching baseball. Game became very quiet. I should do something about that. Let me know how audio is. I can turn up the TV some more if it needs to be. But I think right now it's probably about right. Here's me making a whole bunch of noise while talking. But yeah, I like that Hadoop quite a bit. It's the best thing ever. I would get one, but I'd have to import it from Japan, apparently. I don't know if that's quite worth it. Yeah, no audio for you, yeah. Sounds good. Okay. So, last time I beat the giant robot and got power BAMs and went into Area 7 very briefly and saved. Today I'm going to be backtracking again, getting everything I can with the power BAMs, and then, I guess moving on, so... Yeah, we're probably going to be fighting a fair number of Omegas. Got that to look forward to. I can't understand why, especially when you've got this can of peas to look forward to. But, first I have to remember how this section actually works. Not like that, apparently. Let me actually go ahead and do, like, secret reveal. Secret collect. Right, was it determined that this had to be power bombed? Yeah, I think that was the solution. So let's blow up the entire world. And then there we go, that's all we had to do, just blow up the entire world. Now what? I feel like this was not quite the solution I had in mind. More secrets. So yeah, I can screw attack those. I don't know how to actually get over there, though. I mean, yeah, I can do this, but... I guess that would do it. Come on. No. There we go. Do I want to drop down there? Yeah, probably. There we go. Which of the four Gregs? Obviously open source Greg. H. Gregiga. I watched a video on that earlier today for some reason. It was just kind of provided to me and I watched it. Alright, so that leaves a power BAM door up there and all that jazz, so I guess we're heading up in that direction. Streaming Self-Co. I mean, Self-Co is just kind of in general. It's not as bad as the Team Rocket bases in Johto, but it's not the greatest either. It's like, hey, do you want to feel so energetic? No, I don't know. Is there a teleporter up there? Yeah, I'm not that far away from it, though. This is probably just about as fast. With the whole 2 seconds of load time that the teleporter takes, clearly this will be the faster route. I like to over-exaggerate how long it takes. Also, I didn't realize these tunnels were the most freaking circuitous thing ever, so that would have also influenced my decision had I known. I'm kind of looking forward to Crystal also. I'm not sure when I'll be starting that. I feel like I probably shouldn't do it until I go through at least all of Round 1 in Stadium, though. And I've yet to do that, so I should probably get on that at some point. Who wants to stream exciting new games like this when I can play Stadium for like 20 hours? This is not the only new 3DS game that I've gotten that I would want to stream at some point, though, because yesterday or the day before, there was this deal at GameStop for buy 2 used games and get a 3rd one free, so we took advantage of that and got Hey Pikmin, which I was not all that interested in, but I mean, I'll try it. Luigi's Mansion Bark at the Moon, which Joel wants to play, and Super Mystery Dungeon, which might be streamed in some capacity once, like, 20 years pass and we actually get further in Explorers. Wu CG's Mansion, yeah, pretty much. Well, does he actually like Super, or does he? I thought he was just like Explorers. I don't know. Also, I think a stream of Explorers was actually lost to the tides of time because Joel just forgot to back it up. So that was pretty cool. The Tides of Time. I know that's like the subtitle of an Echo the Dolphin game. I'm not sure what relevance it had to what I was saying. Oh, come on, what the hell was that? Yeah, bugaboos. Was the Pokemon Stadium 2 complete the game speedrun done by Worcester? I assume it probably was. Okay, that was fun. I like this weird, like, launch in a direction using a power bomb mechanic that is just completely unexplained. Alright, let's just get over to that door, and hopefully that'll be the last item of the area. I have a feeling there's a breakaway floor here, so I'm just being careful. Alright, what do we got in here? He's the only person who's actually done that run, so basically same as the Emerald, All Gold, Silver, All Gold Symbols run then. The only person actually insane enough to complete it. There we go. Boy. These frickin' bugs are the worst. Why are people saying emerald in a weird way? Did I pronounce it badly? Did you eat the scoop? No. Okay. I'll just die, that's fine. Oh, was that like a shortcut? Alright then. Yep, looks like 100% pickups in this area. Cool. So I never have to come back here. Alright, time to find a teleporter, which is down there. And then we're going to take that to, I guess... Blast area. Let's just do these in numerical order. We'll go to the surface first. Does the surface have any power bam stuff? Yes, it does. It has 2 power bam stuff. One of which I can teleport to very easily, one of which I cannot. Hey, look, it's the 2 guys. Strong, mad, and the cheat. The guys were one of them's real big and one of them's real small. Nice contrast, guys. Okay, I'm done. You found a recipe to make Hot Jones. Isn't it just like... Wasn't Hot Jones basically just like hot whipped cream with cinnamon on top? Or something like that? I don't remember if they actually explained what it was. White chocolate, hot chocolate, sprinkles, huh? I like the idea of just microwaving a bunch of Cool Whip. Do I still do Undertale music to myself these days? God, yes, I do. It's not the only music I sing to myself, because lately I've been obsessed with the soundtrack from Plock, as well as Windy from Conker's Bad Fur Day, various Ristar songs, and other associated stuff. But Undertale is still definitely high up there in terms of game soundtracks. That is just overly catchy. In fact, I was listening to Core and Enemy Approaching earlier. Alright, so how does this work now? Is there just a power bomb thing here? Yep, okay. Hot Pooey. What was Hot Pooey from? Was that from the same thing as Hot Jones? Because Hot Jones was, Homestar Presents Presents, right? Or no, it was a death-defying December win. But yeah, I don't remember what Hot Pooey was from. Yep, I have not been going for very long. You missed me getting, like, 3 upgrades. You could have probably come in an hour later and I'd still be backtracking. Hot Jones. So, I saw your comment earlier saying that you wanted to do Luigi Bark at the Moon later, and I'm fine with that. I'm not sure how long I'll go with this game.
You will stop this game right now, and we will do that.
Pull this car over. What's the temperature outside? Is it good enough to open the window?
Maybe?
Because it's like really hot in here, but I don't feel like turning the air on.
It's like slightly cool, but not too much.
Actually, I have been meaning to stream both of the Earthworm Jim games. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I also want to replay Plock. I'm going to be streaming that pretty soon, probably. I do have it on console. I could try to do it on that. I just would most likely not be able to beat the game because the ending is bullshit. Hold on. Oh, Hot Pooey was from... Okay. The one with... Sonor Card Gauge is just kind of dying. Lifty Fernandez. Backtracking a bunch to get a dingus. It's probably brown. No, it's not. the entire Earth. And what do we get? 1,000,000 pounds of tube steak. No, I would just be doing it on my own, probably.
Here's the things we get. A burnt box.
Burnt box, huh? Where is said burnt box?
I mean, that's where it is, just,
Okay. Sorry to hear that. Especially when you've got this can of peas to listen to. Listen to. That's clearly what I meant to say. Well, we haven't played Super Mystery Dungeon yet. I just bought it, like, yesterday. We haven't played any of the games that I acquired. This is still completely impassable, right? Looks like it. Your group broke the laws of physics today. Okay. The Plock creators follow you on Twitter. The hell? Okay. I'm curious why. Mexican pole vaulter with one leg. Alright, so Area 1 is, or surface rather. Yeah, I guess it's just some items over there, which I'll probably end up backtracking to in like 5 minutes when I get whatever upgrade allows me to go over there. I still feel like it's probably just the baby Metroid, but I don't know. I mean, I don't want anybody to spoil it. I'm wondering, like, how long this baby Metroid follows you and why you would have incentive to go collect stuff after getting it, because usually that's just the end of the game. Well, I love you too, Serena. I'm just not going to elaborate on that at all. People can interpret that one any way they want. Going 25 miles to find a teleport. You can see the last segment of Explorers with the You Fucking Wanker segment at the toilet. Oh, right, because... yeah, that one was lost too, wasn't it? Arms for the pudgy. Arms for the pudgy. Sure haven't gone over this stretch of ground 800 times already. Nope. But what we have done is battle axe lessons! Okay, so what's over here? Anything I give a shit about? Nope. Needs the crystal removing mechanic. This one... yeah, there's a yellow door. And what else do I need here? And crystal move. Okay, so yeah, we'll warp to the yellow door. Or something close to it, at least. I mean, is Tim actually, like, lost? Or has he just not, like, been anywhere in a while? Because I haven't been in contact with him, and I don't know if he's, like, still, like, has an online presence or anything. I might have gotten a request or two to do Cuphead. I don't actually remember. I usually ignore most of the requests I get. Cuphead and A Hat in Time both kind of appeal to me. I've just not really I've not looked at anything for them yet, because if I do want to play them, I'd want to go into them blind. But there's no guarantee that I'll actually play them. Cuphead's like really, yeah, I was about to say, isn't it like really freaking hard? Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess. I go in there, and then there's gonna be some weird, like, power bomb launching mechanic puzzle, and then I just get another power bomb expansion from it. I like the stupid, like, all hard games must be Dark Souls meme. And by like, I mean I find it kind of obnoxious. Alright, so let's just slow this down. And now what? Oh, okay. You know, until you mentioned that, I completely forgot about this, but I think I had a dream last night that involved, like, the look around you word problems in some capacity. I'm not sure why, and I don't think there was, like, any twist on it. I'm pretty sure it was just exactly as they were in the show. But, yeah, I just remembered that. So what did I actually get? Was that an E-Tank? I wasn't looking. The old pie timer place. Oh, it was a power bomb? Okay. Alright, done with that area. I want to be the guy was not Flash, it was, God, what the...
Multimedia Fusion 2.
Yeah, that was it.
I have used it before, it's a piece of shit. And then, interestingly enough, the guy who made I Want to Be the Guy, like, on his page even explains that the game crashes because Multimedia Fusion 2 is a piece of shit. Those are his exact words.
I'm glad he used it, then.
I don't know why he used it. It really sucks. It's no good for fucking anything.
I mean, it's probably just the only thing he knew how to use.
Probably.
Just like how anything that I ever make will always be an old, awful versions of Zelda Classic.
You can't say Joel elaborate and expect me to know what the fuck you're asking me to elaborate on. What you want? What's the question? You're asking me to elaborate on why it's a piece of shit?
A piece of cookie! Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken. Hi, doggy.
Kraken, my take a look at... Okay, I'm done.
So, in Multimedia Fusion 2, the way the whole engine works is you import images or sprite sheets as assets, and then you give those assets various pre-programmed properties via checkboxes. So, like, you know, for the character, for example, he would have imported the character's sprite sheet, and he would have opened up a window that said, you know, does this object have gravity? Check that one. You know, does this object respond to user input? Yes. And then, you know, you go to the user input panel and it's like, when this key is pressed, do this. When this key is pressed, do this. It's like, it's like that's the extent of its functionality. That's all you can do.
Sounds pretty,
So like when things touch other things or when buttons are pressed are the only things it's capable of doing. So when you make a game
I was just
with
able
it,
to get in here this whole time. Okay, then.
when you make a game with it, there's very little you can do. You're extremely limited, and not only that, but the creator itself is extremely laggy. It runs like shit, and it glitches out all the time. Like, I actually got into Multimedia Fusion 2 because I want to be the guy who used it. And I was like, I'm going to take a look at this and see, like, you know, how good of a thing this is. Because at the time, I thought, you know, Game Maker was, like, more the thing that people used. And I was getting into game design. So I looked at that. And I tried to make a very, just, like, rudimentary platformer just to practice with. And that took me so long to do. Not because it was hard, but because the program fought with me to get it to fucking behave correctly. Like, you'll check a box for, like, yes, this object has gravity, and the object won't fucking have gravity. And you'll have to fucking dick around with it and close the program and reopen it and recheck the box. I'm done bitching about it. Also, it crashes all the goddamn time.
Yeah. I'd love to know how the speedrunners manage to get through that game without crashes.
I'm sure they don't.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I think most of the times it crashes is because, like, when you die, it doesn't respawn you. So I guess if you just don't die, then it doesn't have that problem. Alright, so where am I going next? There, apparently.
Where are we going?
Use the controller.
Pizza pie.
Nope. Speaking of pizza pie, I ate my bootleg cinnamon sticks earlier, and I feel the need to point this out because bootleg cinnamon sticks is just a stupid term. And what I mean when I say that is, last night when I was, when I was the cook at Pizza Hut, I was, like, cleaning up everything at the end of the day and getting ready to leave. And, of course, there's always, like, the one jackass that places an order of stuff that we're out of, like, at the very end of the day. So, we didn't have any breadsticks made, and there weren't any that were, like, proofing, which is what they call it when they're basically, like, softening up, like, going from a frozen state to a usable state. So I had to just take a medium pan pizza, which is circular, because we were also out of the rectangular ones, and cut it up into, like, vaguely rectangular pieces, and then just basically coat the entire pizza in butter and cinnamon and then stick that in the oven. So it was really kind of shitty, but it got the job done, I guess. Yeah, we still have the shrimp ice. I don't know why. Like, the ice that this freezer produces just consistently smells like shrimp.
Wait, it does?
Yeah.
I've been using it. It seems fine to me.
Like, it's most noticeable if you pick up, like... I swear, you can wash your hands and make sure that they're, like, perfectly clean and everything. Pick up a piece of that ice and then smell your fingers, and it just smells like shrimp. It's freaking awful. I don't know why. It could be a serious problem, I wouldn't know. It could be that there's, like, several dead animals living inside the freezer right now. Who could say? And in this room we have bullshit. Okay. That wasn't particularly threatening. Am I gonna be stuck? Okay, good. Is this just the use every Aeon ability room? bacteria in it that'll turn you gay. Alright. If you say so. You almost got shut down, like, at a restaurant, or what do you mean? Okay, a couple more items over there. And I guess I'll just go up the slow way. Exploring Area 3 is always my favorite. What kind of restaurant do you work at? Is it like a legit one, or is it something janky like Pizza Hut? I mean, I wouldn't call it janky, but it's not like a high-class restaurant by any means. Greek restaurant, okay. I don't know if I've ever had Greek food. I've also never eaten at Olive Garden because my grandma doesn't like olives. And therefore the entire restaurant doesn't count. Like, I don't know. Grandma's freaking weird.
Are you glad we opened the window yet?
Yeah. I forgot, it's Thursday. It always has to be noisy on Thursdays.
I've decided to switch Fridays to Mondays so that Friday will now take place on Monday, but since today's Thursday, it doesn't matter in the slightest.
Dateline Tuesday and Dateline Catil's Day. I like Catil's Day. Getting burned by shit. Guess you... I guess you could say he got burned on that deal. When does Mario Odyssey come out? In like a week?
Monday?
Wait, really?
Wait. I'm sorry, Thursday.
Okay. Like a week?
Or Friday, actually.
It's in the dryer! I think that was my worst "it's in the dryer" yet.
I guess technically my first answer of Monday was correct because Friday will now take place on Mondays.
Oh, okay. And go. Don't know what I'm doing yet. Have I seen any of the Ultra Smoon stuff? No. I saw on the Ultra IT at Pocket board that apparently Mewtwo is going to be in the game. Which, I mean, okay. That's fine, I guess. Not my first choice of Legendary for them to bring back, since it was already in X and Y. I mean, I guess technically all of them were in X, Y, Oris, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think the point of the announcement was less specifically Mewtwo and more about the fact that you get legendaries from Ultra Wormholes, which is kind of like Oris.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. Anything to make older stuff available. I don't like it when generations aren't self-contained. Alright, I guess we head down there. I'd like to see if... they're probably not going to announce any in the pre-release stuff, but I would like to see another Deoxys type situation where a mythical becomes available. I guess if I had to pick one for them to do that with, it would probably be like Darkrai. main character has facial expressions. I mean, they did in like 2 cutscenes in the original, so the thing that they shown might have been like an exception. Alright, Area 3 is complete. I mean, yeah, Arceus would also be cool to have available. I can kind of understand that one staying event only, though. And if they ever were going to make it available, it would probably be in like a Diamond Pearl remake, because then it would actually tie into the plot. Instead of just, hey, here's a portal, here's God. Just in the middle of a random unrelated adventure. Oh yeah, I guess it does have connections to Silvally, I forgot about that. Only in the sense that Silvally was based off of it, though. They don't have any kind of, like, actual relationship. Genesect is also cool. And you know what other mythical doesn't need to be a freaking mythical? Volcanion. Or half of them, for that matter, but whatever. Move on, next question. Didn't even attempt the Tommy Wiseau voice on that one. What's wrong with Diancie? I think of Diancie as just being the, like, the cute mythical of Gen 6, because there's always one. Surprisingly, it's the only, actually, I was gonna say it's the only generation that doesn't have, 600 BST, even 100 and everything. But I don't know if, I don't know if Gen 7 does either. Does Magearna have that stat spread? I'm not sure. I assume Marshadow doesn't.
Yeah.
I also like Selvie. I don't really have any reason why. It's just, I don't know, I like it. For me, it was always the one that held, like, the most intrigue. I guess because it was just, I didn't have one for an extremely long time.
I think it's also one of the only 2 Pokemon related to time travel, at least the only 2 that I can think of.
Yeah. Unless you want to start getting obtuse and count, like, Xatu.
No, I don't.
Getting obtuse with it. I pretend that it's made of money. At me a picture on Discord. What? Not sure who you're talking about. Okay, Area 5. There's a thing. There's a thing. There's a thing. Hey, look, a lot of things. Okay, guess we're going to Area 5. I'm slowly gaining power. Eventually I will have enough power to overthrow the government. And then scrap metal gloves, etc. Well, Magearna is the waifu mythical, because they've had those for the past 3 gens. They had Meloetta, Diancie, and now it. So it's filled that role, at least. I don't know if that necessarily answers your question, though. Yeah, Rhino.
Yeah, Rhino.
What if the entirety of Rocco's Modern Life was a Pokemon? Just the whole show. is a serious question. You have to actually think about it.
Well, I didn't look at it like that.
Not sure what I'm blowing up, but alright.
Gee, it's kind of dark.
Did you bring a light?
No.
Maybe I'm gonna blow on this ass. When in doubt, do that shitty voice.
Yeah.
If we persuade him. So wait, why couldn't I get over here before? Was there a powerbomb thing that I blew up off screen? What would it be like if House was a Pokemon? The answer is just...
The bagel.
Yeah, probably. The answer may surprise you.
Bagels are pretty surprising.
There is a bagel in Mitch. There is also a penguin that you stab that turns into a Pikachu that gives you an electric guitar that shoots dolphins.
That's probably my favorite part.
It's the only part worth noting.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Random shout out because I feel like it. Recently I've been watching a stream from somebody named Fireboy. He played through Mitch. It was not quite a blind run, but it was like not knowing the game particularly well. And getting irritated at all the various design flaws that it has, because it definitely has some design flaws. Yeah, I heard that they're the last mainline games on the 3DS, which is interesting because the Switch game that they talked about, I thought was like almost just like kind of a beta concept at this point, and not something that was like really announced as much as just like, hey, this will be a thing eventually. So it might be actually quite a bit of a wait before Gen 8. Which is fine, because Gen 7's only like a year old, but...
I thought it was like 2 years old.
No, it came out, I think, yeah, it's not even a full year old yet. I think it came out like November last year.
Yeah, it did. That's right.
Okay, that was easy.
No.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Lily.
Yeah.
She was not the most useful character, but I mean, she wasn't horrible.
Number 9 large.
Number 26 with the extra 27. 2 large rhubarbs. How is she a Mary Sue? Mary Sues are like perfect at everything, and Lily didn't ever really do anything to be perfect at. She crossed a bridge and had a bag, and that was about it. I agree with the whole, like, you're not the main character in the game thing, but I don't necessarily see that as being a bad thing. I feel like maybe it hasn't been a straight progression, because Gen 6 definitely, like, stepped back a bit in this regard, but there's been like a long streak of games where you just like are ridiculously overpowered and, well, maybe not. Maybe I'm wording it wrong. Basically, the threat that you're stopping was getting like more and more outrageous, I guess is the way to put it. And so it's kind of nice to just have a game where it's not like the entire universe is going to die. Two number cookie, a number cookie large, a number toying, extra Marcel toying, a number house, two number one with dinner, and a large soda. AIDS. Oh, good. I can't go up that way. Assholes. I'm going the wrong way. There is no time. Oh my god. Okay, I need to actually pay attention to what I'm doing. No!
No.
Anger. Egg leads to omelet. Omelet, no. How do you know? It's chicken leads to egg. Egg leads to omelet. Omelet leads to fecal urgency. I have seriously got to stop looking at the chat, because every time I look up, I die. You hear that, chat? It's all your fault. Chat warden. About frickin' time. Alright, so there's another door over there, which is a lot more out of the way than I would like it to be, because these rooms don't really connect. And there's a thing up there, so I guess I just want to take that elevator. Up. If you die in the chat, you die in real life. Orange Dog is not going to have relevance in the story. It's frickin' event exclusive. These are mouses!
No.
Conkas.
Link's conkers are small.
Scrub me. Favorite letter is actually B. It's not 4. And it's not because of the "this is B" thing. Although that does definitely help. I feel like most people probably don't have a favorite letter, though. It's not really something that you need to have. This is bull. 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 This is bull. 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 Does it at least 35 more times. Alright, guess we're just going over there.
Yeesh. Okay, everything's died. Just get too close.
Isn't there a thing on Newgrounds that's just, like, the letter B and nothing else? And it, like, became a meme at some point? Can somebody confirm? I seem to remember that being the case.
Can't pick up rags.
Words hurt worse than if someone froze. I did show it off, okay. Ninjas and a half. Ninjas and a half. Not even heroes and a half. Just... We're just gonna stop that one right there. There is no time. There is no time. Are we having fun yet? Is this what all the hip kids are doing?
Yes.
Dino time. I don't trust this floor. I feel like it's going to break apart. When you say the other there is no time thing, what do you mean? Because it's a line from Wand of Gamelon. Or no, Faces of Evil. I always get the two confused. The idea to turn it into the Boulder Canyon song from Diddy Kong Racing is actually unrelated to that. I don't have an explanation for it, it's just unrelated. Yeah, unless there's another thing that I'm not remembering, it's basically just, there is no time. And then, there is no time. There is no time. There is no time. There is no time. Alright, are we about to make progress, or is there still another area I have to go through? I don't remember. Oh, no, this one's 100%. Okay, so yeah, we're moving on. What bird is Mexico? Boulder Canyon. I like how the fat Hadoo is just on the bottom of the stream and it will never leave. It's an important part of the experience.
Important part of this healthy stream.
Strongbot Email is brought to you by a grant from The Cheat. And from support from viewers like you. Going through a bunch of bullshit to get back to the thing. Add all the Hadoo images I have. No. No, this one's fine. I did see a notification on Twitter that apparently in Mario Odyssey there's like Hadoos that can land on your head. That makes me happy.
24/7 shows about pop stars remodeling your house.
Okay. Was that from, like, interdimensional TV? Or...
No.
Ball fondlers.
Ball Fondlers is an instant classic.
Also turbulence juice.
It's real, turbulent.
What in the hell? Now spell. Come back, Allie. Come back, Allie, sister. Alright, so this is still pretty much a new area. I explored it very briefly last time in order to find a save station, and then that was it. So now we get to spend time expanding the dong at every opportunity. By that I mean just doing that every time there's a corner. Link has more Korok seeds than Mario has moons, but not by much. God, really? I guess that depends on how much they mean by not by much, but that's a pretty bold claim. Yeah, aren't you, jerk?
I guess they figured people like collecting, so we better give them what they like. Bunch of collecting.
I do like collecting things. In fact, it may be the only thing I do.
I do too, but there is a point at which it stops being collecting and starts just being busy work.
Is that point DK64?
DK64 likes to skirt the line a lot.
Nickname for a female shuckle. I was trying to think of some kind of pun involving Fiora, because Shulk, but nothing came to mind. What was the thing that I called Shuckle in that one stream? It was like some barnacle fungus, I think. Like, something involving barnacle fungus. You're on Miyamoto's Twitter. What? What do you mean? Oh, I thought you meant that, like, he, like, posted something with you in it. That I was very confused. When in doubt, just start removing vowels. Make the wireless wizard proud. Okay, I should probably stop dicking around and actually do things.
Stop dicking around.
Barnacle fungus. Alright, I see what I have to do here, I just don't like it very much.
I see what I must do.
Thing better not respawn. Okay. Blame Ted Cruz, there will be no more Star Fox games. Okay, I'm thinking that this is probably not a real Twitter. Do I have a sea urchin fetish? I don't remember that being the case. I remember sea urchins being, like, a running gag in some stream I did, but I don't remember the context for it. Alright, so it looks like I've explored this area as well as I can. And just make sure there's no way to get into this little tunnel here. Does not appear to be the case. Okay. I love it when I fall into the purple drink. It's my favorite part. Not because it does damage, but because it adds extra square to the map that I didn't intend to have explored at that point. Clearly this is a big deal. And now just for completion. There we go. And again. What is going on here? It suddenly became very Metroid Prime. So I think when I streamed last time, I mentioned like the Metroid Hive coming up as like the area with a bunch of Omegas, and somebody said it's not really a hive anymore. I'm guessing that's what this is. Because I can definitely see this as being not a hive. I know that's very specific. That's fine, I'll just take damage as often as possible. That was good right there. Okay. This is a good tunnel, I like it. Alrighty, we are still wandering. Just giving a little status update there in case you couldn't tell what I was doing. I really don't like those enemies. Supposed to power bomb jump up that? Well, too bad, I fell down it. Okay. I mean, I see what I'm supposed to do here, I just don't like it very much. Oh, shit. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. Why did I not cling to the wall there? I definitely held the button for the spider ball. Jesus, I'm losing a lot of health. Why can't... That is really dumb. It's not letting me cling there for some reason. Yeah, I can't do it. And now I'm completely out of Aeon. And almost out of health. Try doing it from the bottom? No, I don't want to. I guess I have to. I don't know, like, there's no reason why it shouldn't work from the top, though. Like, why could I not just do that? Damage causes it to not work for a few seconds. Yeah, but I wasn't taking damage. I had the shield up. Now I can't use the map thing. And I can't kill enemies. Alright, I'm heading back, because I frickin' want to heal. Don't these things fully heal you, or do you have to put a Metroid thing in it to get it? Yeah, I guess you do. That's annoying. Timing.
Time?
Honestly, I should probably just reload the save. I didn't really make that much progress. I'll just roll with it. I like how they have an enemy to drain that right by the thing that refills it. That's pretty good. Now, if only I had a quick way to refill my health. There's no energy charger anywhere near here. There might be one if I keep going on, though. Robot, does this pizza look edible to you? Oh, power bombs can kill silver enemies. I did not know this. So I think what I'm going to do... Well, first I want to fill the map in again. So we get to waste power bombs. It's not like I really use them for all that much, so I guess that's not a big deal. Really? Okay, no, I guess we're taking the teleporter. Alright, where's an energy refill? Is that purple one energy, or is that missiles? I don't remember. Let me look at the thing. Okay, yeah, it's the purple one. We've got the Death Star. Guess this one's slightly closer. Backtracking for health. It's the most fun you can possibly have while streaming a game. Let's have a political discussion. Well, let's not actually. Please don't be one way. Okay, good. Oh, I forgot about the winding tunnel of garbage. It's not really what I wanted to go through to get to this, but okay. And now I'm probably going to die from ants.
Thank you, ants.
Thants. Alright. I guess that also works. Yeah, I know. I'm losing health. Can I not kill this enemy by screw attacking it? Apparently not. I've come to visit you, Grandpappy.
Boy, what the hell?
I come to visit you, Grandpappy. Okay, getting back. That was definitely a detour. Ah! Okay, I guess I don't really need to go over there again. We'll just do this, and then I can use the map from that other room, and it'll be fine. Really? That wasn't enough to kill that. At this point, I'm just not sure what this area wants from me. It seems like everything is a struggle. This is the enemy bioweapon?
Didn't let the dick clams form.
I mean, that's just logical. So I guess I could power bomb up there, but no, I'm just not going to. Yeah, I still can't imagine a 0% run of this. Not yet, at least. Not like this. Not like this. Sorry, I just felt like I had to include that. It really had nothing to do with what was being said, but when has that ever been an excuse for me? I'll teach ye some respect. Hey look, there was an energy thing up here this whole time. I didn't have to do any of that backtracking. It's kids. What is dinosaur? What is new? I just shot a duck by saying fuck. Nope, I have not watched Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series since, like, 2011, probably. God, I can't believe it's actually even been around that long. When did it start? Like 05, 06? I think it was 06. Not sure why I bothered to go through that again. Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. I think the last episode I watched was like Taya was possessed by like a creepy pedophile penguin. And I'm like, okay, I have no idea what's going on anymore. Yeah, I was still in high school when the Abridged series started. I graduated in 07, so it has definitely been a while. Where is this game taking me? Because so far I've been wandering quite a bit and it hasn't really led anywhere. I'm going to avoid all doors until I have no other option. I love those respawning blocks. Okay, I'm done. Hey look, mechanics that are never explained. This looks like something that I need to do, too. Like, maybe it's not, but this doesn't scream optional area to me. Also, I just kind of blew through that whole thing, so... What the hell is this game wanting me to do? It's just really meandering at this point. This area is freaking gigantic, and there's nothing in it. I could grab the ledge, but that would be too easy. Never required. Okay, then how was I supposed to get through that thing that I just did? I guess I didn't have to. It looks like there was an alternate path. I thought disguising myself as a bee would help. I swear on the life of my pink shirt. While you are up, you should grab some ice and see if it smells like shrimp.
Okay, I'll take that challenge. So, maybe once I can see first.
Can I die a little bit more?
You're right, it does have a funny smell to it. I don't know what's up with
I'm glad you at least agree. Martin always says I'm crazy.
No, there's definitely a weird smell to it. It's just I don't know if that really matters.
Like, I never like using it in drinks because I feel like it, like, the taste gets in whatever I'm drinking.
I mean, I've been drinking lots of stuff with it, and I've not noticed a change. It's so faint that it doesn't matter.
Gotta refill them 3 power bombs, yo. Alright, I am not sure how I get to this. And, that didn't reveal it, so... Huh. There's no connecting room. Oh, I guess I just have to blast through there, okay. My hair is in love. Okay, I really need to stop that voice. Are you gonna die? No? I guess I'll fill in that square when I blast through it. I do like how pretty much all the enemies in this game are just kind of like you need to kill them through a wall. It's pretty good design. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, shit, I can't. Okay. Guess I have to go around first. For some reason, I didn't think the wind would suck up the power bombs. Hey, look, more stuff I can't do. Why can't I get that E-tank? Because there's a grapple beam thing in the way. How do I get down there? I don't know. Yeah, police! Except every time I hear a siren, I always think police when I really should think ambulance. I'm not sure why. Okay, checking again. Checking for breakables. Unbreakable. Oh, damn it. It's a miracle or some shit. This seems highly unnecessary. Not the save station, just the, like, fall through the floor to get it thing. And after many trials, this E-tank is now possibly mine. And there's the noise of water running upstairs. I have the best background noises in my streams. I wish I could be like Vinny and have everything, like, through a really high-quality headset that, like, mutes all other sounds. And I guess I could probably do that if I bought said high-quality headset, but that would take too much effort. Okay, there's... So how do I do this? I need to... Well, I need to not be down here, first of all. There was, like, a wind thing that I needed to move a grapple beam block through, and I don't remember where I go to do that. Oh. Actually, it was just right here the whole time. Okay. Did not realize. Alright. All of that was so that I could do this, and I quote, this. And that was so I could get a cube. Cube! Available in 3 fashionable colors. But only 3. Now let's do that 2 more times in order to fill in squares. And then again. What is this tentacle that keeps getting posted? Okay. I now have all of the squares. There were only 3 green rectangles left. The Grape Fairy turned the original lineup of the Beatles into inverse suns. Or, no. Turned the original lineup of the Beatles into grapes, and then silhouetted everybody and put tiny inverse suns on them. Watch out, Pete Best. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm saying anymore. Well, yeah, it's a Twitch emote, but, like, why? Why is there just a tentacle? Okay, so I feel like I've been wandering quite a bit and don't have a whole lot to show for it. So I can go over that way or I can go down there. I vote for going down there first. It's got a Totino's pizza roll, okay. That just raises further questions. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with them, it's just I don't know why it's there. Oh, I think we've got an Omega coming up. I'm so excited. In fact, I'm so excited that I'm using the, like, proper grammar. They rode on a sweet, sweet mushroom bridge to the baseball game. Okay. Metroid is not beeping as much in this direction, so let's just frickin' get this out of the way. Can we please fill in the square? No? Does that mean there's a secret over there? Apparently. Okay, what do I do? Apparently nothing yet. And in this room we have the full gamut of enemies in this game. A bunch of bats. And in here we have more stuff requiring that power bomb trick. They really loved that trick, didn't they? I mean, I guess it's kind of cool, but they just kind of hoped that people would figure it out, I guess, or buy a strategy guide. Because the internet certainly doesn't exist. I don't know. Silva Gunner Totino's rips? What the hell does that mean? Is that the new thing? Has Inspector Gadget fallen out of style and now he's just doing songs about pizza rolls? I'm not sure how that would work. Oh boy, here we go. I know apparently you can counter his bite attack. I'm not sure what the lead up animation for that is, so I don't know if I'll be able to predict it very well. Oh, that was probably, yeah. Is there any way to dodge that laser? I'm thinking probably not. Yes. Wish I had supers. Oh wait, I do. Can I switch mid-cutscene? Okay. Please be almost dead. As usual, if people are saying things, I can't look at the chat right now. Ah, crap. Come on, be dead. Ah! Forgot about the swing back. Be dead soon.
Fucking kangaroos.
There we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, you can roll through his legs? I did not know that. Okay. Well, I got through it either way. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Ophelia, too. I'm not sure what to expect there. All I know is I really want to get my ammo and health back, so we're backtracking briefly. And hopefully not dying along the way. But yeah, despite losing a shit ton of health, I feel like that fight went at least somewhat okay. I got a successful counter in there. And I didn't die, and I figured out the, well, okay, maybe not figured out, maybe that's not the right term, but remembered to use the lightning shield for the undodgeable laser, since I pretty much never use that thing. Yeah, the chat's been kind of slow tonight, which is understandable, because I'm not really being all that engaging. I'm enjoying this game, but I don't know how fun it is to watch. Alright. So there's that whole area over there. There's that place up there. So of the 3 Metroids remaining, one of those is the Queen, right? So there should only be 2 Omegas left. I mean, I know that the game, like, increases the count towards the end to include the egg and, like, the larva, but ignoring that, the current counter, I think, is just 2 Omegas and then the Queen. This is all assuming it's playing off the same rules as the original game, though, which is not a good assumption to make. Alright, let's head on over here. Is this another Metroid, or is this just kind of a place? Yeah, forced powerbomb usage. I am really loving the screw attack in this game, though. I know it doesn't kill everything instantly, but it's very useful. Okay, that opened up a shortcut. Hey look, it's a thing I can't interact with. Alright. The hell is that swarm of bats in the background? I mean, I guess that's exactly what it was, just a swarm of bats, but it was weird. I don't know why it was there. Really? Okay then. It's a weirdly placed missile. Nope. What is going on in the background here? I have found the observatory from Phendrana Drifts, but in angry mob form, apparently. By that I mean in 2-dimensional form. Oh, why did I do that? I'm just gonna have to do it again. What is this mysterious corner that I'm not accessing? Oh, it's this one tile. Good. Alright, guess I found another Metroid. I seem to be reasonably well stocked for it, so hopefully this will go okay. So I can't tell if shooting it in the mouth is actually damaging it or just putting it into like a stunned phase. But either way, it seems to be somewhat advantageous, so I will continue doing it. Cut that out right now. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Shit. Come on, I need another cutscene attack. Problem is, I don't know the timing on his frickin' bite move. Die, please. Oh, there it was. Please die. Come on, how much health does this frickin' thing have left? Didn't these take 50 missiles in the original? This is going on quite a bit longer than that, I think. There we go. I don't remember how many Zetas were in this. I feel like I fought a pretty decent number of them. But I think the original Metroid 2 only had a couple of them also. They're just kind of the forgotten member of the DK crew. You fight like 4 billion Gammas and like 3 Zetas. Oh, this one had more health. Yeah, it definitely felt like it. Oh wait, I don't need to go this way, it's a shortcut. Okay, so that whole area should be done. Still don't know how to get down there. Actually, yes I do. I just can't do it yet. Alright, and I guess that just leaves up there then. Let me find some health machines, that would be nice. Same ones I used last time will work just fine. You can find my house, good sir. Good sir, do you know the directions to the nearest Bass Pro Shop? Well, I guess I'll be taking this cardboard box then. I like how we have a Bass Pro Drive near here. It's a stupid name for a road. I had to pick a game over theme that was the most creepy or disturbing to hear. I'm trying to think of, like, any. I don't know if this one counts, but I always thought the game over screen from just save it, like doing a save and quit in Banjo-Kazooie was always, like, needlessly mean-spirited. Like, obviously it's still kind of cartoony, but it left an impact on me. I don't know. I've not really played horror games, like, at all, so I assume it would have to probably be one of those, and therefore it would not be one that I'm aware of. Oh yeah, Zelda 2 Ganon laugh. Oh, 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 oh. Alright, so how does this work? Because I went through here already once. I think this is basically just a shortcut. But there's definitely stuff in there. And I guess I probably have to go in an alternate way to get it. And here is that alternate way, probably. No. Okay. Do I actually have enough Aeon to do the time stopper here? What? How is that not it? What am I supposed to do then? Oh, never mind, I see it. Ah! Fucking Christ, okay. Let's refill that before attempting this again. What's the Mega Man 3 Game Over song? Isn't it just like or some stupid little ditty like that? I don't know if that's specifically Mega Man 3, but... Oh no, it's the... I think. That's the password screen, at least. I assume that's also the Game Over theme. Does Life is Strange have a Game Over theme? I didn't think you could, like, die or anything in that game. No, it's okay. And of course there's the Sonic. Why did I turn that off? Does Life is Strange is gay? Yes, quite a bit actually. Okay, slow down. No, first shield, then slow down, then flexo, then fry. Then turn off slow down as soon as I get up there. Oh, fucking Christ, no, I did need to keep it on. So basically, I think this is just testing, like, how much of it I can use at once, because I need to have both of those going at once. Good thing there's a refill down here. Yeah, the droning music is a bit much. Have I ever heard the US Sonic CD Game Over theme? I've barely ever seen or heard anything of Sonic CD, period, so no. Oh shit. Freaking... Why did that use a power bomb? I was not holding R. God, this section is going to be the death of me. I assume this is the final super missile, because then it'll end me on 30, and that's a nice round number. Then again, don't you end with like 246 missiles or some stupid number like that? It's 246 to 5. Yeah, 246 is divisible by 3. That might actually be the number. 264. Okay, close enough. Just for anybody who did not learn this in school, if the digits of a number add up to a number that is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. It is a cool trick. Alright. So I want to have this and the shield both going at once. And don't turn off either of them. There we go. Yeah, the thing in the top left corner is just for the area, not the whole game. Okay, no. Poor choices were made. Let's fill this thing up again. Yeah. So probably not too much work left to get to the last Omega. I know it's in that top left corner somewhere, I just am not sure how much has to be explored before I reach it. Game percentage, I think I'd have to go to the title screen to check. I don't really feel like doing that at the moment. Ragamuffin is a pretty good word. So is step-headed red child. And yes, I did say it that way on purpose. And I know it's not really a word, but shut up. There is an missile. What is this music? I don't know, it's just... Most of the music in this game has either been a remix from, like, Super Metroid, or just kind of generic ambient noise that doesn't really constitute much of a song in its own right. And this is the latter. Like, it has a bit of a tune, but nothing I would hum later on. Raga to the power of 2 is an exponent of Raga. But what is Raga? Seriously, we don't know. Well, of course you can hear the Tibetan monks in it. That's the microphone I'm using. And just in case... Like, I don't remember if I ever explained this or not, but calling this thing the Tibetan monk microphone is actually a reference to something. In the very first episode of Freakazoid, when he becomes Freakazoid for the first time and, like, learns of his new superpowers, he, like, randomly flies off to, he, like, hears this noise that's annoying him and flies to Tibet, and there's this monk, like, raking a Zen garden. And he just kind of screams at him. He's like, dude! Like, just, I don't remember what he yells, but he's just, like, super pissed off about the noise and then just flies all the way back. It was a stupid show, but I enjoyed it. Okay. One more of these assholes. Getting all limber for it. Give me a minute. And we start off with falling rocks. What is this, Golden Sun? I will never get over the plot boulders at the beginning of Golden Sun. They were really bad. Speaking of ragamuffins, I know that word was used in So Long and Thanks for All the Fish, when Arthur is explaining... It was either Arthur was explaining to Fenchurch or the other way around about, like, this painting they had as a kid about, like, a kid on a raft who was of the gypsy ragamuffin variety. I know that this wasn't a story that went anywhere, but I felt like mentioning it anyway. And because it was a book talking about a painting, it now reminds me of Fire and Hemlock, which I still maintain is the worst fucking book ever written. It doesn't have a plot. It doesn't have a reason to exist. It's kind of creepy, and it's like 9,000 pages long. Also, most of the things I just said about it, probably not true. Doesn't matter, still hate it. Wait, when did I say that I wrote a book? Alright, time to uncover more of the map. Wake up, bitch, we're going to Disneyland. Oh, well, I meant red. Whatever. Okay, this was most certainly an area that existed. So here's the thing, not that much of the game is actually left, but, well, I mean, if this was the original, not much of the game would actually be left, but, I know that there's some stuff added to the end. I don't know how much is added to the end, but I know of at least one thing that I won't mention. I was spoiled on it, and I kind of wish I wasn't. So I don't actually know how much, like, playtime is left in this, but, I feel like we should probably take a look at, Luigi Barks at the Moon, so I'm going to, hit a save station and actually be done kind of earlier today, and then we can finish this up in the next stream, which will hopefully not be in another week. Now that I've finished my fricking gigantic-ass cross-stitch thing that took me like an entire month, I can not focus on that as much. Tell you what, let's actually lower the acid, and I'll go until the next save station. I didn't want to stream it because it took me like 30 hours, probably. Here, I'll add a picture of it into the stream in just a second here. I have a few pictures of it. Here's the picture of it in the frame. I mean, it's not gigantic, but it certainly took me a lot of time to finish. I am quite happy with how it came out. Let me find my 3DS charger here. Hold on. If it would be not buried under a gigantic pile of shit. That was not Clara or Amy. That was actually the person that I gave it to. It was a birthday present. I drew her with Matt Smith, because she likes him a lot. And we wander back. I am going to get a health refill out of this. Not that I really need it, but makes me feel slightly better about bumping into a billion enemies along the way. David Tennant's supposed to be at some fan thing? Because I know Matt Smith was supposed to be at Comic-Con on, like, the 21st or something, but apparently he canceled. I like I like David Tennant better. Is he at the same thing, or is this something else? Different thing? Okay. Not that I'd go to it anyway. I don't really have any interest in meeting celebrities, but I suppose that is somewhat cool. Alright, what the hell am I missing here? Really? This isn't... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know how much longer this is going, and then, like I said, when I hit a save station, I'll basically be done. And then I will determine if we are streaming on this channel or on Joel's. I don't know yet. I tried streaming Stick of Truth once a long time ago, and I've not touched the game since then. It's something that I might eventually want to try out. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'd stream it necessarily. I might just want to play through it on my own. Okay, so how do I get over there? I guess from below. How does this work? Hold on. Okay, now I have to come in from the left. This is a weird section. Did I hear what the collectible in the sequel is? The first one was the Chin Pokemon, right? I don't... Collecting Tweak and Cricky Yowie. Oh my god. Wow. No, I did not hear that. I've been meaning to catch up on that show for a while. I just kind of keep forgetting about it. I haven't seen any of the newest season, and I didn't see like half of the last one. Okay, what am I actually doing? Because I can't get down there. There's gotta be a way to get down there, apparently. Okay, so to get rid of this block, I need to use Grapple Beam from here. To get into there, I need to first get into here. To get into here, I need to get rid of that Grapple Beam block by getting in there. And to get in there, I need to break in from the left side. To break in there from the left side, I need to break that block. To break that block, I need to just jump up here. Okay. God, that was really freaking confusing. Like, it seemed like it was just an endless cycle of not being able to do anything. Okay. So that's done. Now let's go back. I mean, yeah, I'd be okay with there being more Homestar merchandise. I don't actually own any, though, other than a couple of keychains. I did not have any money back when it was, like, super popular. I'd like to own the DVDs, and I think there was somebody who actually offered to send me them, but I don't remember who that was. That was a while ago. Yeah, I think that would not necessarily be one of the t-shirts I'd go for, given the chance. That one is not particularly, my thing. Daughter of homeschool winner in Champaign made it into a Disney show. Explain? 100% all original Bubs. If I had thumbs, I'd be sticking them all up in my armpits right now. No, you know what would even be better than original Bubs shirt? Onion Bubs shirt. Onion Bubs is where it's at, yo. Damn it. I forgot about Fire Emblem Warriors. I suppose that is a thing. What is that coming out on? Switch and 3DS, or just Switch? Like, I don't plan on getting it, I'm just kind of curious. Some character in some show that looks like them. Okay. For Greg's just needs to be a TV show.
I would definitely watch that show.
I'm not sure why they would go with that instead of Teen Girl Squad. I mean, I'd be okay with either. As long as the Greg showed up in the Teen Girl Squad show. Cheerleader, shouldn't you be out there leading cheers? BitTorrented us some sugar daddies and hot dogs. You wouldn't download a toaster. God, just the entire Dan Kwan saga. That was amazing. Alright, well, I've cleared out this whole area. This elevator will hopefully lead to a save station of some description. I wouldn't touch you. I miss video games. I miss my mom. Dan Kwan Saga it's a thing on Imgur. There was, like, somebody was posting, like, live updates of some family drama that was going on. Apparently their sister was, like, 16 and had, like, just gotten pregnant, and, like, apparently her boyfriend, like, came over and was offering to, like, either marry her or, like, they would, like, move in together or some shit. And there was just, like, this huge amount of family drama that went on. and then like the boyfriend's dad came over and tried to steal their toaster or some shit. Like, it's really. Oh, I thought it was Dan Kwan. I don't. It's something like that. It's kind of incredible. Also, Jimmy Johns was involved. Not much, but it was involved in some capacity. Right, I forgot you can't screw attack those. Defender of the Super Mark 3. Oh, the Imgur parrots. Yeah, I remember that, definitely. The Imgur parrots were pretty great. Oh, I didn't realize the boyfriend in that story was black. Not that that's entirely relevant, but I don't remember that ever being pointed out. Parrots are specifically talking jungle Hadoos. But that's assuming that any bird is still considered a Hadoo, which is debatable at this point. I like how I say it's debatable as if, like, there's anybody who would argue this. Like, but no, I've reverted from calling all birds Hadoos to just pigeons at this point. Like, I'm okay with it still being a running gag for, like, Pokemon names and whatever, but I don't know. It kind of overplayed its welcome. Overplayed its welcome.
Overseas.
That was like a Sonor card gageism right there. It was a phrase that was almost one thing and not quite another. Protuberances abound, Dangleath. Alright. And we are officially done with this stream for today. So, you are wanting to do Luigi, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to stream it on this computer or, like, set it up on that one?
I don't think it makes a lot of sense to go to the effort to put it on this one.
Okay. Streaming it on your channel, then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. I'll probably finish this game up at some point next week. And posting the link to the channel where Luigi will be done. For anybody who is still unaware of it. There it is. And that'll be in a few minutes. I don't know how long, but just keep an eye out and you will find.
Lighthouse.
And then just show this thing again because I'm proud of it.